Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Glenn Kellaway from the basement on location in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Beautiful, sunny Orlando, Florida. What a gorgeous day. It's around 10 o'clock in the morning, and it is going to be a scorcher, and I am going to be heading in that pool very shortly. This is a contest entry for one of the coolest guys in the vinyl community. His name is George Allen. He's not only one of the coolest guys, he's one of the nicest guys, and very generous. He sends out records to people, which we in the vinyl community call VCLT, Vinyl Community Love Train. That stands for when you send people some records you think they may like. George, I will always be indebted to George because he sent me a Caravan album that he said I thought I might like, and it sent me on an obsessive journey with this band Caravan, who's now become one of my favorite bands of all time. So George, I thank you for that. George is trying to reach 400 subscribers, and I'm surprised he's not at 400 subscribers because he's got a great channel. And so please go over there and subscribe to George and watch. He's very knowledgeable about music, and like I said, just a terrific guy. George is asking us to show 3 to 5 records in the singer-songwriter vein. Being in Orlando and away from home and out of the basement, I'm using my daughter's record collection, and thank God my daughter has some good taste in music that I could pick 5 singer-songwriters that I absolutely love, and let's get at it. So please subscribe to George's channel. Go over. He's at 385 subscribers. 15. That's all he needs. Let's go. First off, one of my favorites, Steve Earle, and my favorite Steve Earle album, Washington Square Serenade. This album is freaking awesome. It's edgy, great songs. Steve moved to New York City, and album is really about the streets in New York, about Washington Square and City of Immigrants. There's a song called City of Immigrants. Oxycontin Blues, obviously about the current drug issues that we're having with prescription drugs. And a beautiful love song called Days Are Not Enough with his then wife, Alison Moyer. This is a fantastic record. Satellite radio. Got to hear this, man. Even if you're not like a country fan or something, this is a pretty edgy album. It's really good. Steve Earle, Washington Square Serenade. One of my favorite singer-songwriters, John Hyatt. And this Slow Turning album was my introduction to John Hyatt. It's got, what was a hit for him was the title song Slow Turning. John's just a great songwriter and singer. This is an awesome album. Drive South is on here. Song called Georgia Ray, which is about his daughter, named after Ray Charles. Georgia with the song, Georgia on My Mind, and Ray with Ray Charles, but spelt R-A-E. Also, Paper Thin on here. John had quite an issue with alcohol in his early years, and there's a song on here called Paper Thin, which is pretty incredible. You should hear it. Anyway, great album from John Hyatt. Possibly his best. George, when I saw George was introducing this contest, his picture on his video was of a John Hartford album, and right away I jumped on it because John Hartford's one of my heroes and a big inspiration to me. So I am going to show Steam-Powered Aeroplane. I just gave this album to Sam St. John, and I'm anxious to hear what he thinks of it. So Sam, when I get there on Tuesday, you better be ready. John Hartford, near and dear to my heart. I had an opportunity to meet John as well. I've seen him a few times, and just a wonderful man and an incredible musician. And this album was just an eye-opener for me. Was really integral in sending me on a love of roots music and string music. Just an essential record with John Hartford, Vassar Clements playing fiddle, the great Norman Blake on guitar, and Tut Taylor on dobro. Very acoustic album, produced by David Bromberg. What can I say? Steam-powered Earle playing John Hartford. Next, I'm in Florida, and I'm a fan. I'm a parrot head. Jimmy Buffett. This is one of Jimmy's earliest albums from the 70s. Well, he's had a couple up before this. It is got the great title of A White Sports Coat and a Pink Crustacean. Jimmy Buffett. Wow. Railroad Ladies on this album, which he co-wrote with Jerry Jeff Walker. Getting back to Steve Earle, who is just releasing an album of Jerry Jeff Walker songs in tribute to Jerry's passing. Beautiful song from from Jimmy Buffett called He Went to Paris. What else is on here? Why Don't We Get Drunk and Screw is on here. They Don't Dance Like Carmen No More, tribute to Carmen Miranda. Amazing album. Steve Goodman guests on this album. Reggie Young's on this album. Michael Utley, who's been playing with Buffett for years. Greg Fingers Taylor plays the harmonica with Buffett for years and years. Vassar Clements guests on this album. Amazing record. Jimmy Buffett. And last but not least, a guy I'm really a big fan of, Peter Case. I don't know if you guys know Peter. Peter's from the Buffalo area. He originally moved to Southern California, and he started a kind of a punk band. I guess Vinyl Richie could probably talk to me about these guys more, called the Plimsouls. And they put out a couple of albums, and then Peter went out on his own as a singer-songwriter thing. I discovered Peter through my love of Ry Cooder. Peter's second album is called, it's got a big long title, but it's basically called Blue Guitar. Great record. I was reading a review of it in a newspaper one morning, and it mentioned Peter Case, and that Ry Cooder was a guest on one of the songs. So right away I went out and bought the album, just knowing that if Ry's on it, it's got to be good, and it was incredible, and I've been a fan of Peter's ever since. Another guy that I've met a couple times and corresponded with, fantastic singer-songwriter. I strongly recommend his first album, Peter Case, self-titled, and his second album, Blue Guitar. Fantastic records. He's got a bunch of great records, but Peter Case, this one's called The Case Files. So that's it. 5 records. I am in Orlando until next Tuesday morning at 5 a.m. Heading to Roanoke, Virginia. We'll be there about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6:30 should be there to meet up with Sam St. John. And we're going to, we've picked out 4 more songs we're going to record and play and hopefully put up for your enjoyment, because we love doing this. And yeah, that's it. So going to a Blue Jays game in Tampa on Sunday. And other than that, I'm just hanging out and enjoying my family and enjoying the beautiful weather in this amazing city of Orlando, Florida. So everyone have a great day. Please subscribe to George Allen's LPs and CDs. He deserves it. And good luck, George. Take care.